Hello, I'm Eric.
And I'm Melissa.
And we've been tagged. I'm it. We're it. Dr. Nintendo tagged us and wants to know 3 vital pieces of information about us that will reveal the deepest secrets of our personalities.
Yes. Number one,
what is it?
What is your favorite chip?
Favorite potato chip? Or chip? Favorite chip?
Chip.
Okay, why don't you go first?
I guess, it depends. Like if I'm having a sandwich, then I'm gonna do Lay's low salt chips. But if I'm just like snacking, probably Pringles.
Pringles? Yeah, so pretty traditional.
Yeah.
Pretty traditional stuff there. Okay, so my favorite chip, now I don't normally go for flavored potato chips. In fact, I'm against them.
Yeah, and every time you tell me, ooh, I want to try that chip, I buy it and then you don't eat the bag.
I just like the regular stuff, with one exception. Dill potato chips. They're fantastic. They're perfect. So dill potato chips are my favorite kind of chip. Okay. Of course, if I'm snacking, okay, that's, we'll just go with that. I mean, I like the normal stuff too, but dill potato chips, that's pretty good. Okay, number 2.
Number 2, what game do you want boxed that you don't have in your collection?
You want to start, or you want me to go?
Go ahead, you go.
Okay. I have decided that the game I want boxed most of all is Musha for the Sega Genesis. Love the overhead shooters, love that series. I'm kicking myself for not buying that game when I thought it was too expensive 15 years ago. Now it's way more expensive than that. So Musha in box.
Okay.
What about you?
I don't have like a video game that I want in box, but I saw at PRGE this last year, I saw this old game that I used to play with my cousin, this board game called Stop Thief, and it was boxed and everything.
Are you sure it's not Stop Thief?
Yes, you're right.
It's Stop Thief?
No, it's Stop
Thief.
Exclamation mark Thief.
Thief, okay.
Yeah. So it's just this board game. It had this electronic component, and the thief, you would start out and the thief would rob somewhere, and then each person would look at the little, I don't know what you call it, this little electronic thing, and it would tell you like what the thief did, and then you roll to try to catch him. Anyway, I should have looked at it more at PRGE, and I just kind of saw it, and I was like, oh, I remember that, but we were just, like, everything was such a blur, so I think next year I'm gonna look for that. And maybe I'll buy something.
Yeah, there you go, maybe you'll get a game.
Yeah.
I think that counts if it's at PRGE.
Yeah, I think so.
So, all right, next, number 3.
What is your favorite vacation? What was your favorite vacation?
What was mine?
Yeah.
So my favorite vacation was 2002 Christmas vacation. Now I was back in college in 2002, and
we lived in Pittsburgh.
We lived in Pittsburgh, and we're from Chicago. So and because I was back at school, so I had worked, and then I went back to college, and so I had not had a holiday off in many years. So this was like a 3-week off where I didn't have any classes. So we drove from Pittsburgh to Chicago, and we filled up the trunk.
Yeah.
And I filled it up with my Super Nintendo and my GameCube. And I remember on that vacation, we spent 3 weeks. We kind of stayed with my folks for most of that time. But I played Metroid Prime and The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Those are the 2 games I played on that vacation, going back and forth. And that was fantastic. I had 3 weeks off, no work, no school, nothing. And I had my Super Nintendo and my GameCube with me. And that was a fantastic 3-week period. Loved that.
Yeah.
That was my favorite vacation, although we didn't travel anywhere. It was just time off.
Yeah.
So, and you?
Mine is going to be when I went to Europe, to Germany, with your mom, which most people would probably be like, ah! But no, it was nice. And we went on a Kringle Market tour. So, very girly. Shopping.
I stayed home.
So, you stayed home.
I played Metroid Prime too.
Yes, again. No worries. Nothing.
That was a pretty good vacation.
Because you weren't
for me
working
too.
then either.
No, I wasn't working at that point either.
So,
I was about to start a new job.
Yeah, you were about to start a new job, so you were no worries. So
it was right.
Yeah.
Right when
so
we moved
that was
back
my
to
first
Oregon.
time in Europe, and it was wonderful. We got our little crush, our major from Germany,
yes,
and
that's
that's
right.
my most prized Christmas decoration.
Great.
So, yep.
Okay, so that's it. So with that information, Dr. Nintendo now knows much more about us than he
Yes.
ever wanted to know.
Yes.
And now we have 3 people that we want to know more about
Yes.
than we know.
Yeah.
And they are. Who are they? Who are we going to tag? We're
so-
paying it forward.
We're tagging the Portlandian.
Portlandian, Stumptown Retro.
Retro. And we are going to tag Luigi Freakout 123,
Terry and Tyler.
Terry and Tyler.
Yeah.
And finally, we're gonna tag
The Game Bros.
Game Bros.
Derek and Kyle.
Derek and Kyle.
So we're keeping it local. 3 local YouTubers. We want to know more about you. So hopefully you'll see this, and we'll all get to know each other and a little bit better. And we'll have gobs to talk about at the swap meet in January. We can talk about chips and what dip goes good with them.
Yeah.
What kind of chips we bring on vacations.
Maybe we could all try to find our game for each other, you know?
All right.
So, yeah.
So that's it. Thanks, Dr. Nintendo, for tagging us. This has been fun. And thanks for watching.